Dang, I was like really kind of happy. Gorillaz looked like they were gonna upload the entire album, and then they just didn't. Man, if only they did. If only they did. Wait, hold on. Oh, you're kidding me. I was joking. I was joking. But you guys took me seriously. Fine. Fine. Okay then. Cool. Whatever. Whatever. We'll do it. We'll just do it. The Now Now has come out, and with it, I was surprised to see that they actually released all the visualizers for them. I didn't even realize there were going to be visualizers for this entire album, nor did I realize they were going to upload the entire thing. I thought they were going to use these songs in order to bolster attention for the music itself and the album itself, but they actually released the entire thing. So, before we go on this adventure through all of these songs and I give my thoughts on them, I'd like to note that these songs are not necessarily in order, and by that I mean the upload of these visualizers was not in order of the album, which I'll try to display here. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the way that they were uploaded via YouTube. I'm not going to go through the way they were on the album. I have a tiny theory regarding the visualizers and their upload difference from the actual set order in the album. I think this is a chronological format. I believe that these were uploaded in the way they are because they are trying to tell a story, and this is how we should listen to them. But I could be completely wrong, and they just found time to upload these visualizers when they found time to upload these visualizers. So the first song is called 1%. Hold on. Ugh. Yeah. Gotta keep my phone charged. It could die if it goes past 1%. For this song, I'm kind of actually split on what I think the meaning is, and that's because 1% kind of emphasizes that person is at a point of exhaustion. Right after that, they can potentially fall into a comatose state or a state where they otherwise will not be alive. What I'm getting from this song is it's a moment. It could be a moment right before death. Some people believe that before death, we experience our lives one more time in a flashback. We get to see all the things that happen, or we relive them one last time before we ultimately pass away. And 1% definitely has a vibe of that. It seems to be reflective. It seems to have a somber tone to it that would indicate that we're living a memory. But then at the very end, if you take that same sentiment that that person has and listen to the lyrics, that person remembers this during training day and this other person heard it too, it also indicates that it's someone using that last bit of will in order to push themselves into a better state, into a better tomorrow. When 2D sings, he says, when we were working to be a part of the new world, we were training for this new world, going into the theme of the now, where we're living in the present, trying to get to a better future. It definitely works. Now, as far as the overall story for the entire album, I'm still not sure where this is placed. 1% is definitely one of my favorite songs on here. It can either be a somber tone of remembering your entire life before you pass away, if you believe in that theory, or it can be a moment where someone is trying to get their willpower one last time, for one last push, in order to finally break through whatever that might be. And overall, that definitely can be expressed when someone overcomes a bout of mental issues or something that was holding you down, be it literally, physically, or mentally, something that was exhausting you and you felt like you couldn't do it until you finally did do it. And in a way, this song becomes hopeful instead of sad and potentially a little depressing. If you want to take the angle of these a little bit further, you can look at how this moment of you passing doesn't only just affect you quite physically, literally, but how it affects others around you, and in that moment what they're thinking, what they're feeling. And the same for when you break through, who is celebrating you, who is mourning you, who is wondering what your next move is. How does this last strike, this last stand, how does it affect everyone? How does it work on a microcosm? And how does it work on a macrocosm? There's so many different ways to really look at this moment that it's really awesome to think about. You know, you don't really think about how your actions now may affect the future. These actions might be indirect or direct. Direct being something like actively working to push yourself out of a dark place, while indirect might be something like you tripping over a stair that you might have missed. You didn't intentionally trip over the stair, you just missed the stair and now you're going down them. Unfortunately, it may hurt at the end, but it's just something like that that may or may not affect your future and others around you. I think 1% represents the moment before something in your life is permanently changed and the potential aftershocks that may come after this decision. Either way, I think 1% is a very good song and I enjoy it very much. Definitely on repeat for me. Well, this guy says, make sure your charger's like actually plugged in when you use it. Otherwise, you'll look pretty stupid when you upload this video. Too bad I would never do that. Something in my eye, I'm sorry.